Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. Hopefully you've completed your rituals and sacrifices to join the nice little cult we have going on here. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back to cult entrances. We haven't done that in a while.
The only way we can do this is if we apparently build a cult following. And we thought that was like, how cult movies would have cult followings, but it turns out we need to create an actual cult where we burn an owl god.
Yes. Our cult will be centered around saying sorry to Alex Jones.
Yeah. No. Man. Yeah, I forgot how often you've been on a good streak of not bringing up cult talk right away at the top of the show. And I hadn't rewarded for you for that behavior, and now I'm gonna pay for it. Apparently,
that's great. So, according to this, I think it even says somewhere in Leviticus that if you go the Joel Osteen route, you really pick up traction.
Yeah. That is the crazy part about everything happening now is I'm seeing a lot more people referencing the Bible online, which is terrifying.
Yeah, there's nothing like a little thread of World War to really bring you to your roots.
Yeah, the Holy War. Actually, I had a whole idea about this the other day.
Okay.
Because we have a whole surveillance state they're trying to put in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
you can't do Holy War without the whole surveillance state.
Yeah. This is nothing new, but people have used religion as a way to control people for thousands of years, right?
Yeah.
And the threat that, like, God is always watching you and overseeing you. But then, essentially, man killed God, trying to be like, oh, God's not real and stuff. So then people were like, oh, well, nobody's watching me all the time? And they're like, oh, well, we still need somebody to be watching you all the time. So now it's just going to be us. They just replace what was, like, keeping your moral compass in check with a different moral compass that's slightly more terrifying.
Let's be honest. Your moral compass has been skewed. It's been broken since the creation of man. I mean, all it took to break your moral compass was a fucking apple. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And what do we use for our phones now? A fucking apple. And we're still being controlled by the damn apple. Okay?
And what's that apple have? A bite out of it. Whose bite? Eve.
And what's Eve a bite out of? Your rib cage.
Yeah. Those delicious ribs.
Dude, think of how good they were with no barbecue sauce.
Chili's baby back ribs. It all comes back to Chili's.
Dude, for the longest time, I confused that and Applebee's.
You confuse Chili's and Applebee's?
No, the jingles. Because for some reason, in my head, I thought the
Applebee's baby.
I thought the baby back ribs. Yeah. Now, this could have been like the severe alcoholic age I was in while I was in college. The normal stuff. I basically was an Iowa Rush student, okay?
You're just walking into a Chili's screaming for Dollaritas, and they're like, sir, that isn't our restaurant.
But you guys are a neighborhood, right? We're family. You got two different restaurants right in that.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they're pretty much the same layout. You walk into one, if you just slap a different kiosk on the same. I will say this, though. Chili's food slaps harder than Applebee's. Applebee's is good. Chili's is better.
There's nothing better. And I'm not even talking eating or drinking anything. There's nothing better than the anticipation of those fajitas coming. You hear that sizzle, and it's not even yours, and you're just slowly getting pissed as they walk by. You're like, fuck, I thought that was mine.
Yeah, but isn't the presentation the whole build-up, and then you kind of eat the fajitas, and you're like, I wish I would have got a burger.
Yes, every time.
It happens
every time.
You're
like, damn, I forgot.
Show.
Oh, this isn't a Mexican restaurant. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. They just nuked this in a microwave until it's bubbled enough to make a show out of
that's
it.
a thing I always dog. You know what? I'll admit it. For the thousands of listeners we have, I'll admit to you, I dog Applebee's every day once I learned, and I quit going because I'm like, oh, all you do is microwave everything. And then here I am at home microwaving everything. So you know what?
Yeah.
That's on me.
Yeah. Listen, if I wanted to not have food that I could make myself, I would just stay home.
I'm literally paying extra for a dog and pony show for you to bring it out.
Yeah, doesn't that suck when you realize that stuff?
Yeah, it really is.
But then you're like, fine, I'll go to a restaurant where they actually cook, and you're like, these prices are outrageous.
What do you mean it's $48 for a 8-ounce steak? This is insane.
Yeah. And you technically don't even cook that steak. I want it rare. You're just literally burning the edges.
Oh, dude, last time I went to a steak place, I learned, and I didn't know this, and apparently it's been a thing. I like a rare steak, but then there's something called a blue steak, and that is
blue,
where the center is just not cooked.
Yeah, that's the whole. I thought that was what raw is. I thought that's what a rare steak is. It's
No,
not cooked.
rare's still red and it bleeds, but it's still cooked. It's heated up to a temperature. I mean, like frozen. Like it's crazy.
So they just literally just slap a cold thing of beef on your fucking plate.
Yeah, I don't know how they cook it. I don't know how they cook it.
They don't. It sounds like.
Hey, just thaw it with your breath, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, we had our chef just breathe on this for about 5 minutes.
It's got that smoky flavor because he's been smoking heaters in the back all day.
This guy's getting menthol tonight.
You're going to like the way it tastes.
Just fucking, he de-thaws it with his fucking coughs.
Oh, dude, that's great. It's like, I quit smoking. Say no more, I got you. We'll sneak you in a secondhand cigarette here.
Yeah, I've never heard of a blue steak. I guess I've heard of people being like, I want it so rare that it's still mooing, that classic hack joke that people make about their steaks, but
yeah,
that sounds like something completely different. It sounds like they just want to eat a raw steak. Like, literally not at all.
Yeah, it's seared for a very short time on high heat, leaving the outside charred and the inside barely warm. Almost completely raw.
Yeah. That sounds like a rare steak. That doesn't sound any different. It sounds like they're trying to come up with a new term for marketing purposes, which, by the way, I want to point out how strong marketing is. We were talking about the surveillance state that the United States government's trying to impose, and then I brought up Chili's, and somehow we're on food now. Do you realize how powerful marketing is to get us to swerve off of that?
So back to the big surveillance network they have.
They're in Chili's and making sure you're getting the right entrees.
We're talking about surveillance and all this stuff. Dude, I just bought Spawn. I can't wait to get that movie.
Yeah,
oh, damn it. They did it again. But no, seriously, I did buy Spawn.
This timeline keeps cutting. Like, we're just like about to say something and it just jumps.
Oh shit!
What was that? What was that one part right here? I don't know, dude. But think about how cool Spawn was. Remember how bad the CGI was?
Dude, I can't. I bought it in 4K. That is, you know what? That's
gonna look awful.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so great. So I bought it in 4K. Going, this is the coolest thing about having a PlayStation 5 and basically like done with console gaming is I have this giant brick that thankfully at least plays 4K movies, right?
Right.
So I get all these and I'm like, these look great. This is amazing. I'm going to get movies I used to love. So I got Spawn. Next up is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. And then
oh, you really want to see the mouths of the actors in between the
No,
puppet
I want to see their
mouths?
eyes in between the mouth. Yeah.
Help me! I'm trapped in this turtle!
Like, I want something that's nightmare-inducing when it's very clear.
Yeah, when it's too clear. Yeah, you don't realize that VHSs were helping protect you from the secrets that you didn't want to know about movies.
There's some I'm forgetting what the movies were, but they say like you can once you get to 4K, you can see strings. Like there's things that you're not supposed to see that are very clearly there in the 4K movie.
I've heard also in some of those movies, because of the format of 4K, you can see like the boom operators and stuff because it's panned out like such. It's like the screen's widened or whatever. So like things that were never meant to be in the shot are in the fucking shot.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's now a 90s comedy where the boom mic keeps dropping.
Yeah, it's like you're watching that episode of Seinfeld when they're filming Seinfeld.
Oh man. It's hilarious to have these like things going on and then I notice a new scary movie's coming out. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I love that they played the trailer of that during Scream 7.
What, scary movies?
Yeah, so Scream 7 came out recently, and then they released the trailer for Scary Movie before Scream 7, which I was like, that's great. That's just perfect marketing.
Did you go see that? I heard that movie sucked.
No, I just know that from one of my buddies went and saw it. Sam Hershock. Shout out Sam Hershock.
Sam.
He loves horror movies, and he said
Scream sucks.
No, that's his favorite franchise. He does love it, but he said in a post on Facebook, he said the best part of Scream 7 was the Scary Movie 5 trailer.
Again, Scream sucks. He's blatantly telling you that by saying
no, that movie did suck. He said, so, but he loves the Scream movies. So big Ghostface fan.
More of a Halloween. Jason.
He loves Halloween too. Halloween is I'd have to ask him. I think Halloween probably is his favorite.
Gotcha.
He was way more pumped about those remakes.
I still haven't seen the new Halloween. I should though. I love those movies. So,
dude, watch. The first two are great. The third one that they did is whatever. You don't have to watch it.
That's the way it always works in movies. Third one's always meh. Except
they did a weird
the Star Wars prequels. That was the best one.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's weird. It's the one that had Darth Vader in it at the end, even though he's there for 2 seconds.
And it had Obi-Wan Kenobi doing what the kids call aura farming.
I love all those memes I've seen right now.
Oh, they're so good. And the ones like, imagine your girl wearing this to say she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah. My favorite meme is the one where it's showing Obi-Wan standing on the platform, and it's like me watching my son break up with his girlfriend while I stand on the front porch aura farming.
Yeah.
I love you, liar.
Justin Timberlake
plays,
blaring.
Yeah, I don't know why it always plays bringing sexy back, but it's great.
Yeah.
But no, like the third Halloween is a weird one, but the second one, dude, so it's like there's Halloween, and then what is it? Halloween. I forget what the second one's called. They have each a name. The third one's Halloween Ends. You don't need to really watch that one.
Gotcha.
But the fucking, I think I've told you about this before, but in the second movie where it continues off, because it's all one night, 1 and 2 are. It's the same Halloween. Dude, Michael Myers comes out of this house that's burning and literally kills an entire fleet of firefighters. He just mows them down. And it's like watching an action movie sequence, and I'm like, am I rooting for Michael Myers now all of a sudden?
Because under that mask is Chuck Norris.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. He comes out with he kills one guy inside the house, and he comes out with the firefighter axe, and it is the coolest shot of all time. Like, it would make the hardest rap album cover of all time if you just used that photo. It's sick.
Yeah, so the only way it could make it better is to put John Leguizamo in there, because I am a fiend, because he's great in Spawn, he's great in Summer of Sam, and he's even better. And I mean, this is top notch. If you look this up on the internet, ignore all the reviews. Super Mario Bros.
I knew you were gonna say it. I was like, this isn't even gonna be original. I know what he's gonna say.
I love that movie. Bomb? Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what else, dude. That performance is even more impressive because him and I forget who the other actor
the
who
drunk
played
guy?
Mario. They were all drunk. Like halfway through that movie, they went, "Yeah, we're just gonna get fucked up from here on out." So they're doing those great acting bits drunk as hell.
Oh, it's great. It's all
It's proving that acting's not hard.
The only way we can relate to kids is to clearly be blindly drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to rewatch that movie. I haven't watched that in a long time. And I remember as a kid watching it, and I was confused because I didn't get it. It just was kind of scary.
So
like when they
Bowser-
showed the Goombas for the first time, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
So Bowser in that, this is a God's honest take. Bowser in that, and Pokemon's Giovanni, same guy. When I first saw Giovanni played out in Pokemon, I'm like, holy shit, that's Bowser.
It's Bowser. Yeah, that does make sense. I don't understand why they had to give him like cancerous tumors on his skull, but that whatever.
Right.
That's fine.
I don't know why he had to slick back his hair to show him off.
I don't think there were. Was he? Did he even have hair? I don't even remember having hair.
He had like blonde slick back hair. Well, I'm remembering from my childhood.
You're right. See. I don't remember him even having hair. No, don't you dare Google. You try to fucking hide because they came in with a new Super Mario Brothers movie, the animated one.
Yeah.
No. Don't you try to be like, you mean this one, right?
You
no,
got to put
Google,
it in 1980s Super Mario Bros. Movie.
93 is when this came out.
Oh, it's 93? Oh, that's why it was so much cooler. It was my peak childhood.
Yeah. Okay. So you're right. I don't know why. It is just his hair in horn shapes. That's all it is. Okay. In my head, as a kid, I remember it being like skin. It was just like he had like bumpy like skin hair on his head. That's what I remember.
No, they went cheap, dude.
Yeah, the Goombas were terrifying. Everything about I think that's why I hated this
the
movie.
Goombas
It was, like,
were
creepily
straight
terrifying.
up repurposed shrunken head dudes from Beetlejuice.
Are they really?
Like if you look at those and then the
they
shrunken,
do look like it.
Yeah, they look
Now
like the same.
Yeah, that is true. Oh yeah, I forgot that.
And they make them dance.
Bowser does turn back into a. Do you know what Mario Brothers movie in '93 was trying to teach us, Nathan?
What that
guys in business suits are lizard people.
Yes, that and velociraptors. Not like in Jurassic Park movies. They're the size of Yoshi. They're dogs.
Yeah, they are dogs. Oh, I forgot they do have Yoshi in that one.
Yeah, he's chained up as a dog.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot all about that. This movie was really weird. They tried to make it really like, hey, you know the success of Total Recall? What if we did that but jammed it into Super Mario?
I mean, it really is. It's like, hey,
it feels like that.
You remember the dystopian hellscape that is Blade Runner? Let's make that for kids.
Yeah, let's digest that. And you know what? They were just preparing us millennials, Nathan. That's what they were. They were like, hey, watch out for business suit people in suits. Those are reptilian people. And also, they're going to try to get to Mars, and they're going to try to recreate dinosaurs and use them for labor. That's why they're trying to reclone dinosaurs.
Also, make sure you play Oregon Trail and learn how to fix their PC, because you're going to be asked to do this a lot.
That's why John Leguizamo and the other actor were drunk all the time. They actually knew the truth. They were just like, we're so fucked in the future.
You hired this guy to be Bowser? He's not even acting. That's just him.
Yeah, that's just that guy.
Where'd you find this guy?
I bet if I go to the government website right now, the D of the GOJ, and type in Bowser, it's in the Epstein files.
Yeah, the real owner of the island.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot. I don't know why I remember him just like in my head.
It's
I very
because
specifically remember
if
being
you
like
were
a bald cap, like knotted.
If you were not old enough at the time that came out to like go watch that ad nauseum, I remember going to Mike's house and watching that like crazy, and then watching Tales from the Crypt, and always, dude, watching Tales from the Crypt when today's parents would clutch their pearls, because I was like 7, and it's watching awful shows left and right. But I remember like covering my eyes and not realizing till I was in my 20s and rewatching that when I covered my eyes, they also covered the camera. It was a blank cut every time.
Yeah, they never showed anything crazy.
No.
I forgot about this. I just sent you a couple images. One, about the Yoshi being chained up. I forgot that was just straight up a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And then two, I remember having the toy version of this gun that Bowser had. Like, we got that for Christmas one year.
Okay.
I remember having that toy. That was one of those ones that we got when we were down in Texas, and it made noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Aunt Becca somehow took out the noise-making things before we got them.
Gotcha.
Because she was like, oh, well, I don't want to deal with the noises in the house all the time. And fatal mistake on her part, because then it became me and Jake making the noises ourselves, which were way worse.
Oh, I'm sure. But yeah, man, that movie was, in my childhood memories, it's like, that was awesome. I'm sure if I rewatch it now, I'd be like, holy hell.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to rewatch it later because why not?
I was going to buy it, and the last time I saw it, it was a stupid amount of money for no reason.
I bet it is. Well, there's a Blu-ray version of it. There's no way on Amazon right
Okay.
here. How much is it, the Blu-ray version of it? It's $30.
That's a lot of money for this movie.
Yeah, you know what?
This movie should straight up be $5.
That's cool, Nathan. You just forget all about it, and then now I have an easy birthday or Christmas present now. I'll pay it just to be that cool of a brother.
So the it's just been collecting bad movies from my childhood. It's been pretty cool.
They're not bad, dude.
I got dude, what's cool is what's coming to me today is not only Spawn but Casino.
Ooh, classic. That's a great movie. That's not a bad movie. That's just a good movie.
No, I'm saying that's my video that's my video, like, I don't know how you want to put it, but it goes from A to Z, or 0 to 100 if you want to be on a number scale.
Yeah, no, dude, I get it. You've been to my house. You've seen my VHS collection. It's fucking insane.
Oh, yeah. It makes no sense of what I'm
I have
watching.
the Brian Bosworth movie on VHS for some reason.
So I
haven't
just saw.
watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched Stone Cold?
No,
I know which one
I
you're
have
talking
it on
about.
VHS.
I just saw it was on 4K, and I was like, oh, $30, maybe.
Yeah. No, you cannot spend $30 on the Brian Bosworth.
It's the boss.
It's the boss. No, don't do it, Nathan. I still haven't watched it yet. I need to.
I want to watch so many of these movies, and I'm fighting myself right now. Like, do I need I need that one in 4K, right? Yeah. Lord of the Rings, I need to upgrade.
Man, you're gonna feel really bad when all of a sudden
8K comes
PS5
out.
breaks. No, when your PS5 breaks, and then you're like, how much is a regular core? Oh, $4,000. It's literally 4K for 4K.
Those things are stupid. Just to play movies, I think they're 300 and up. I think
I'm not.
You can
surprised.
probably find cheaper ones, but still, it's insane.
Yeah, insane. Well,
Insane.
You know what?
Got
You're
no
enjoying
brain.
yourself, and that's all we can do in these times is try to enjoy ourselves and find things that just bring us joy.
Yeah, like history.
Yeah, I love history.
Oh, you do. That's interesting.
Sometimes.
Well, you're gonna
There's
love
nothing
this.
that's ever bad happened in history, Nathan.
No,
History
not
is
at
all a positive light.
Well, we I shouldn't say. I guess it is a we. Just recently discovered the reason there's not as many mummies being found is because in early 11th and 12th century, especially in Europe, human cannibalism was a thing. And yeah, that sounds...
Why are the Europeans the worst? I get now why our ancestors were like, we gotta get the fuck off of this continent. This place sucks.
So they first, when they ran into all this stuff, so they ran into like Persia and all that.
They ran into Persia just casually one day. It's like, oh, what's up, Persia? I didn't know
They
you were
ran
around
into
these
them
parts.
during their attempted establishing that dominion over the world.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean when they just were going around door to door like the Mormons, trying to pitch a religion?
Yeah. So when they first when they first encountered the Arabic world, they got text and stuff like that, and they heard this word mumia, which was said to be prized for its healing qualities. So the 11th and 12th century translators thought mumia, which is a Persian mountainside substance that seeped from a black rock asphalt, and there was also a local word mum, which was for the wax. They just assumed it was short for mummy.
Dude, so the Europeans were misunderstanding slang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go try this mama. Oh my God. I want to know what the Persian mountainside stuff is. I got to look what this I'm looking it up right now
Yeah, it was like it seeped from black rock asphalt. Now, if you think that name sounds familiar, it's because it's from our the people that are trying to watch us do everything. And back to the history lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Arab world had like an advanced thing. It was a magic healing. Believed it in its magical healing power of death. This made persistent ingredients and medications and represented particular facet of medical cannibalism. What?
Yeah, the medical cannibalism is what we brought.
Yeah, that's what we brought. That's why I'm confused.
Or I shouldn't say we, the Europeans brought.
Yeah.
So they just assumed it was short for mummy, right?
Mummies. Yeah.
So
they were like, the Arabs were like, go check out the rocks. There's like a healing potion in there. And they're like, yeah. And then the Europeans dug too far and found the mummies.
Yeah. So
they must be talking about these bodies.
The Europeans basically were like that aliens guy and like, mummies.
Yeah.
No. It's just like, so they just associated mumia with embalmed bodies. That's what the Europeans
did. To be
did.
fair, they were going over to Persia, and then like I'm guessing these were Christian Europeans, right? So they believed that their savior rose from the dead 3 days later. So they were like, well, there's got to be healing power in death somehow.
Yes.
So they're following the science of the Catholic Church as of this point.
No, you're close. Not science, but signs.
Signs. The word for wax is mum. Okay, interesting. So they just thought
they're just like, that's short for mommy.
I love how like this is how bad we were at communicating at one point.
Yes. You got to imagine somebody with a Cockney accent trying to speak to somebody from the speaking Arabic.
Yeah. Oh, God, now they say you got to eat your mum and then you get some magical healing powers.
What'd you say about me, Mum? It's not very nice, isn't it?
Just take a slice off your mum's bum and then eat it, and then all of a sudden you cure gonorrhea.
You throw it in your pint, you does.
You does. But when Western world began encountering the Islamic world and translating text, a singular mistranslation led to a widespread of confusion.
That's all it takes, dude.
Listen, man, the Arabics are eating people, and they seem healthy as a horse. Why aren't we doing it?
Yeah. So.
Oh, my God, dude.
Now, in all fairness, here's the piece that really tied this all together and be like, I see how you got here. Okay. Europeans were doing this shit for a while. They were drinking gladiator blood or human fat in the remedies prior to this. So they were like, yo, the Romans must have been doing stuff. They're slurping up the blood.
Well, Italy was part of Europe, right? So that's still technically European. We're thinking too English. You gotta use the whole continent.
Oh, the whole continent. Okay.
Because I keep saying European, so I'm lumping them all in.
Okay, I like to just say it's all England.
Yeah.
And that's how the Hunchback of Notre Dame was born.
Right. Well, that's why Jesus was like when he was before he got crucified and stuff. He was like, "This is my blood, wine." He didn't want people drinking his blood. It's like, "This is my blood, the wine. Drink the wine."
There's a sign under it while he's saying it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not real. It isn't.
Yeah, they were drinking gladiator blood though.
Yeah. And the famous one was King Charles II had what was the coolest name ever. He was drinking King Drops, dude. If that
King
doesn't,
Drop.
it's called King Drop.
What is he, like a Batman villain, drug dealer? You on them King Drops? Don't let the bat see you with those.
Yo, man, you hear this sick beat? This is the latest King Drop.
King Drop made it. King Charles made it. Instead of Mike Will made.
Yeah. And these King Drops led to Prince Charles being a horrible person. But that's way in the future.
And diabetes. He was drinking diabetic blood. It turns out that's not good for you.
So King Drops were really cool in the fact that they contained human skulls.
Wait, he was just grinding up the bones?
Yeah.
Of people?
Now, if that doesn't sound like that's like an alternative Mongol leader that instead of drinking out of the skull, you're like, no, grind it up and put it in there.
It contains human skull. That's fucking wild as hell. Because what doesn't make sense to me at that point is like, who's volunteering? How are they getting that? I guess you're the king, so you get to do whatever you want, I guess.
Hey, I'm going to take that mummy's unused skull. Put that in my drink.
Yeah. The custom of treating seizures by drinking the blood of gladiators by using bone marrow and the brains of children was described by Pliny the Elder, Rome author and military comrade. Jesus Christ.
No, he
So they thought they were...
No, that guy, he's like, I want no part of this.
Yeah, Jesus is like, you know what? Keep my name out of that.
Yeah.
This is why I hate the Romans. They were fucking drinking child brains.
And you know what?
Now that in the first century.
It's crazy. So
they used human body parts in remedies for neurological disorders, skulls in particular.
So
King Charles had a mental disorder,
yes.
And he was like, "Just let me drink some other people's brains, and that'll help
now,
me get better."
Because you said they're encompassing all of Europe. So
Yeah.
what I envision right now is them going to the base of the mountain under the Spartans and be like, they're discarding all this good stuff.
That's why they were trying to always get to France, because they had that whole underground cave with skulls. They're like, they're sitting on a gold mine of good bone powder.
Yeah. Europeans treated skulls like Americans treat oil.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you got some bones. Need a little freedom?
So you have a pile of bones. Looks like you need democracy.
Oh, yeah.
Here's one, Nathan. I'm sorry, I went to like the human skull for neurological remedies part of this. I've been clicking on the hyperlinks within the article. But in the 16th century, German workers at the Royal Mint in London fell ill. To heal them, the severed heads were boiled and the skulls were turned into cups to administer the medicine to the ill workers.
Dude,
they're boiling heads.
And this is the precursor to Salem.
Yeah. Did Jeffrey Epstein read this whole fucking article and go, these guys got some good ideas?
Of course, he wrote his whole dissertation off of it.
Yeah, no shit. Okay. After having a seizure in 1685, King Charles II, King of England, Scotland, and Ireland, was administered the medicine drops by using a skull. He was also encouraged to drink alcohol from the cup made of the skull in hopes it would speed the cure. Hey, Throw some meat in there. That way you don't miss out on any of the extra good stuff.
Yeah, I need it to absorb all the goodness in here.
That explains. Didn't King Charles II go like fucking crazy? Because eating human flesh eventually, like, it's like mad cow disease in a sense, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
go crazy from eating brains.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention how many people were drinking from lead items, too.
That too. Wait, I thought lead was good for you. I've been chewing on a piece of it for days now.
Oh, man, it's the number 2 recommended item.
I'll tell you, by doing that, though, my fillings hurt really bad in my teeth.
It's because it's naturally replacing them.
Oh, dude, that's fucking why. See, this is the history they need to teach more often, because we were always taught like, oh, it was like, like Native Americans and like the Aztecs and stuff. They were doing human sacrifice and weird shit.
No.
16th century fucking kings were drinking human brains.
Yeah, dude.
That they have done such a fucking fucked up job.
I'm going to ask you, this is just an honest question to spitball here. Are you going to tell me McGraw-Hill was falsifying information?
Just a little bit. If you look into who was writing the McGraw-Hill books, you might get a little fucking letter in the mail from a small country the size of New Jersey, but it's fine. You might get called something, but, don't connect dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. But isn't that crazy? Like, because I've never heard of, never once, until we found this article, and we were just talking about it off air. Like, we were never told that, like, Europeans had any kind of, like I'm sure, I always thought maybe there was something fucked up about, like, when it comes to, like, human remains and stuff like that, but you never hear this story.
Don't hear this. And for those of you listeners, the article we're basing this off of right now, there's others, but we're using Nat Geo.
This is on National Geographic.
The
so
other thing is, the dates we're presenting, I want to point out, this is not the Dark Ages. This is the medieval period.
Yeah, this is the 16th century.
It's like, what do we do?
They have a slight understanding of plumbing. They knew they needed to get the shit away from the drinking water at this point.
I'm jumping ahead, but yes, this goes into the Victorian era. This is insane.
All right, sorry. I had to read the King Drum.
No, you're
stuff.
fine.
That's nuts.
So, all of that's going on. So it's not like it's something new. But they find this out, and the Europeans go, this is amazing. This is for everything. We now prescribe this from headaches to heart attacks.
Oh, the cure-all, dude.
Yeah. Hey,
dude.
Shit, you got postpartum? Have some mummy.
Yeah. Snake oil salesman became mummy salesman.
Yes.
They just go digging in the pyramids like, hot damn, we got ourselves a meal ticket. Ooh-wee, I can't wait to sell this mummy to people.
Ah, shit, I stubbed my toe. Give me a mummy thumb.
Your grandma gets cancer and you're like, don't worry, Meemaw, I'm gonna go find you a mummy. I'm gonna save you from this cancer.
That was the other thing is, cancer's one big one where they're like, you need a pure dose of mummy, okay?
Oi, Grandma, I'm gonna get you a mummy and I'll make sure I keep your cancer. I'm gonna go to the Egypts.
Now, Tiny Tim, don't get a fully grown mummy.
I'm gonna go comb the sandbars. I did.
I'm just laughing at all the stupid stuff. They'd be like, "You need to eat a dead person."
Yeah. Yeah. If you, would you like some mummified jerky? Here you go. Let me fucking. They just have a mummy on like a shawarma thing. It's just spinning. They're just cutting off parts of it.
Yeah, they're treating it like
the
Euro. Oi! Oh, you got a tummy ache, you do, you does. Okay.
Just a pharmacy is an old school Euro spot. No, you got the plague? Don't worry, let me slice you off a piece of mummy.
Don't worry about the rat eating this right now. We're fine.
Oh my God. Okay. One was prescribed from everything. Yeah, like you said, to headaches. Suddenly, people were ransacking Egyptian tombs,
Yes.
not just for jewelry and pottery, but
Yeah.
for bodies.
Now, they were ransacking so much that there was now a market and there was a demand that outweighed what was actually there. So the demand overgrew the supply. So now there was fake mummies being sold.
Oh, dude! So they had impossible mummies.
Yes. It was great. This is the first time, and now this might have been before, but this is the first time I've read in history this early where body snatchers come up.
Oh yeah, so they were going to graves and then like recreating
They
mummies.
were
That
jacking
rules,
people
dude.
right after they got hung.
Oh, dude, that is so. You know the executioner, which is an anonymous guy. Nobody knows who that was.
Yeah,
He was
you got a
making
mask.
Killing.
That mask covered everything.
His mask was covering everything, dude. You're
The
just going to local
surveillance
farmers.
state didn't know who the executioner was.
Dude, you just go to a local farmer's market in fucking Hamburg, Germany, and there's just like a guy with rows of fucking mummies. Is that my Aunt Phyllis? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Mom, I believe that's Mark.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, people are in. I never want to hear about how bad capitalism is ever again. Because even under the capitalism wasn't alive or doing anything in the Victorian or England and all that shit, right? Like that system didn't exist yet, I don't think, under them.
I don't
because
think
you were under
so.
a monarchy.
Yes.
So there is no capitalism. But that's how people will get ahead, is they will scam you by selling you fake mummies.
It's great because what they're doing, they're just jacking people and be like, yeah, it's a dead guy, dude. Don't worry about it.
Here's the question. How many people got shot over the fact that they sold somebody fake mummies and they figured it out?
Now, it's funny that you say shot. They weren't, because what are they get with a cannon? No. They got hung, and then another body snatcher stole that guy.
It's a vicious cycle.
Really vicious.
Honestly, great way to get rid of your enemies, too. Is you kill your enemy, then turn him into a mummy and then sell him as medicine?
You know, do you think the people in Salem were confused when they hung all those people and be like, we used to sell these?
Yeah. Ah, what a waste. Did you see the thighs on that guy? That's at least like 2 months worth of medication.
Oh, dude, this whole village would be cancer-free if we didn't have to burn them.
Dude, the fact that they were fucking making fake mummies is so goddamn fun. Just knock off mummies.
Dude,
it's the Temu of mummies.
And here's the question I'm sure people are wondering, is how do you take a body and you make it a fake mummy? Well, in the Victorian era, mummy unwrapping became a popular pastime.
Oh, kids, it's Saturday.
All right,
You know what that means? Mummy unwrapping!
Well, Sarah, what's your husband doing today as they're just unwrapping an old dead corpse?
Yeah. Have you seen what that was their knitting circle?
Yes. This is fine
Did
cloth.
you
I might be able to reuse this after we eat.
I heard Tara's got the dysentery.
I hear over in London they does have that bubonic.
Did you hear about the Griffin boy? He's sailing to America. The fool.
They don't even know their directions.
There's nothing but savages over there anyway. Will you hand me a toe?
That's so true.
Yeah, dude. Those conversations were happening
Oh,
now.
yes.
So you think about that, like there were just people dogging on what was in the new world.
They're talking
and what
about
horrors
horrific
lived over there.
and they're just they're talking about the horrific stuff happening over there with the battles for land that isn't theirs, while they're just committing an atrocity in their living room.
A bunch of uncivilized people are going over to America.
Oh, Tammy, dear, get me a new bonnet. I got old blood on this one.
Also, have you tried grounding up the skull and putting it on top of your tobacco pipe? It's fantastic. Splendid.
Fetch me my mortar and pestle.
Yeah, dude, just them talking shit about the new world, and they're over there eating mummies.
Yeah, exactly. And not even, some of them are just eating cadavers from the recently hung.
Actually, Nathan, I have reports right here. It looks like the American Revolution started because the king wouldn't send over any mummies for medication.
Oi, our livelihood's at stake with all this cancer. We need some mummies.
George Washington was like, well, we can't tell the people about the mummies, but we'll say it's taxes. We'll say it's because of taxes.
Excuse me, King, I'd still have my teeth, but you cut off our produce of mummies.
Yeah. That's why George Washington lost all his teeth. It's because he wasn't afforded any mummies. Oh, man. Yeah, that's too goddamn funny. They mummy unwrapping, though.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's an insane thing to call a popular pastime. That means
in lecture halls and hospitals.
That means there is documentation somewhere during the Victorian era about pleasant times unwrapping bodies.
Yeah. Well, and it's in lecture halls and hospitals, and that makes sense. Like hanging somebody was a entertaining day for people.
Yeah, that was the Kardashians of the time.
Robert Kardashian's not getting you off on this one.
No.
So people, would just, that makes sense that they'd go watch medical lectures, just like that was their entertainment. Is just watching some
the
nerd.
unwrapping. Yeah, the unwrapping was basically like NASCAR to them. They're just big group, and they're always doing the same motions. And then it became a bidding mark. I want that left leg.
Right. Well, that makes so much sense in so many ways, because like I've read other articles about just like medical examiners back then, and like there was no like it's the Wild West, right? There's nothing to track, or it's like they're just all experimenting like these weird ways. That's the fucked up thing about science that everybody likes to overlook. Just like it's unethical as shit most of the time. Yeah. All of science is, when you really think about it.
Yeah, that's why they have to do it.
Why the fuck?
Why do you think all of it's done in a lab that you have no idea where it's at until something horrific happens and you're like, knew it, it's right there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I've talked to you about this before on the show, about like the guy who stole Beethoven's skull. It was like a pair of grad
He needed king drops, dude.
Exactly. He needed that. That's why they were trying to get to the king. He was like, I wish I was musically talented. Bring me the bones.
Do you think that's why Elvis went into hiding? Because he called himself king, and they're like, fuck, they're going to take my skull.
Oh, God, no. They're going to drink from my skull. Probably. Oh, man. But yeah, so it's wild.
You guys, basically what we're saying in history is the Gauls never died. They took over everything, and they're drinking from skulls.
They are. They really are, dude. Oh, wait. It says even there were unwrappings held in people's private homes.
Yeah,
as
that's what
British
I said.
men returned from archaeologist expeditions and colonial postings and sightseeing tours.
Betsy,
with
little Tim, little Sarah, come here. Daddy brought home a fresh mummy. Let's unwrap it together.
Could you imagine just like a fucking British like expedition guy showing back up at home? He carries in his suitcase, and one of them's just mummy shaped. Like, honey, I'm home.
Yes. He opens up one, and it's just gold treasure, and all the kids are like, "Da, I don't want that. I want the mummy. I want the mummy."
I wish this article would tell me how many of these people died of weird circumstances later from consuming cursed bodies.
I hate to burst your bubble. That's only King Tut.
Damn, they saved all the magic for just that one guy?
Yes.
Damn.
They're like, we must protect
All
him.
that pyramid,
They're going to eat him.
All that pyramid building using the harvest energy to get aliens to come, only you could get them one curse?
Yes. Well, that one curse preserved that body in a natural history museum. And that's all it did. It's like, hey, what's this curse? It's an anti-eating spell, okay?
Yeah.
Trust me, we're going to need this.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have thousands of Europeans come by here every day go, I don't know why I'm salivating for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to find with me? Spices that make them not want to eat.
That's how they actually got the Europeans not to eat some of the mummies later. They started throwing fucking
well, they all said
on it.
They all said when they went in there, the people that found that said they got sprayed with something when they went in, and I'm a firm believer it's something. After reading this, I'm like, it was probably something that, like you said, just to make them just throw cumin on them, and they're like, I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh God, this place smells of thyme. I have to leave.
Yeah. It smells of rosemary and thyme. We must go home.
Basil, my one weakness. Yeah. I saved Nigel. Run. They have flavor in
You
here.
call, sir? I said basil, not basil, you idiot.
Get out before the flavor curses us all.
Yeah.
It'll make beans and toast not taste the same
Why is everybody
anymore.
dying? It said it was detoxifying something inside, and you're all dying.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, that's a bummer that there's not enough more curses. We covered mummy curses on this show before. There was one story we read about a guy losing an eye and his daughter lost a hand or something.
Yeah, we covered the King Tut curses when they went in there.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dude, I found a actual curse, and that is a curse against sleeping. And that is, if you're about to go to bed and at night after 6 p.m., you have two 12-ounce cans of Arnold Palmer, Arizona Arnold Palmer. Delicious. Is fucking delicious. If you have two of those after 6 p.m., I don't know about you, but I can speak for myself. You don't sleep that night. Why? Because it's got 1 billion grams of sugar. Holy fuck.
That and tea has a lot of caffeine, Nate.
I didn't think about the caffeine. I just saw the sugar and went, why the fuck can't I sleep? This is insane.
Arizona iced tea is basically an energy drink.
It is
and then you add lemonade to it, it's bad.
It was so much sugar. I didn't even think about the caffeine, to be honest with you. I was just like, I'm fine to have these at night. I shit you not. I slept 30 minutes. I woke up from that 30 minutes, and I'm like, just angry, like what's going on? Watch videos, think I'm gonna fall asleep. Sure, no, I was just fever dreaming the whole time, just like I'm gonna fall. No, yes, no. Okay, I have a headache.
Doesn't it suck that you can't will yourself to sleep?
Yeah,
it's hard to do.
I tried
when you want to sleep real bad. It never works.
Tried the old hypnotic trick where you're gonna fall asleep. It doesn't work on you though.
You never tried any like YouTube hypnosis videos?
Oh, dude, what am I, some dork? I counted sheep in my head. I counted backwards from 100. I did all the cool stuff. I'm not gonna follow what dorks online said, even though they said that.
I've done a sleep hypnosis video. What's funny though is like you realize how like unsuggestive they really are and how present you really are. Because I remember one time, because you got to be careful when you do it, because like they're trying to hypnotize you, right, to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And one time, this lady was doing like saying in my ear, doing all the stuff, and then she like halfway through goes, "And if you feel the need to send me a check," and I woke up instantly like, "What? What the fuck is it?" Like, bitch is trying to hypnotize me.
I love that. That's something I would fucking do.
And it was pretty funny. I was like, hey, clever. You did this 30 minutes in. Most people are definitely asleep by now.
Hopefully, yeah. They just wake up and be like, man, she did a great job. I should write her a check.
Yeah, you know what I need to do is I should have checked the comments first. You got to check the comments and be like, nobody's allowed, like, don't fall for this. This bitch scammed me out of $90,000.
Dude, I cashed out my 401k to pay for her advice.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
She shows up the next time like, well, guys, to help you fall asleep, I'm unwrapping this new mummy I bought.
I'm going to be nibbling on this mummy. This is ASMR.
Yeah.
Just nibbling on a mummy's finger.
I'm on level 2 of the museum here. They don't let people down here most of the time.
Yeah, she broke into Smithsonian.
Yeah. You guys next to me, you'll notice the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. I just come in here and I lick its fingertips like a cat licks humans.
Did you guys know that Indiana Jones and the Ark of the Covenant, that scene they shot, is actually this basement? It's all real.
It's all real. Yeah, dude, I'm not surprised you didn't sleep off of 2 Arizonas. That's 99 cents. You can't get 99 cents beverages and expect them to be like calming for you.
I thought I'd be fine. Dude, I had 2, like I said, in a 3-hour span, had 2, and I was like, I'm fine. And then never slept, dude.
Yeah.
I got 30 minutes. So I guess never is hyperbolic, but still, 30 minutes. And then the next day I had one in the morning. I'm like, oh, that kept me up. Dude, I was wired.
I believe it.
That's the closest I think I've ever come to like crackhead level of just like, just wandering around my place.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it, dude. You're going to be, it's fucking too much caffeine. I'm telling you.
And sugar. Dude, I tried to cut back recently on sugar too, and I have been. So I haven't been having that much sugar. And all of a sudden I just got dunked on. It's like, hey, what's going on? Here's Mr. Cavity for you.
How big of a can did you have?
2 12-ounce cans, so I had 24 ounces.
Okay. 24-ounce can. Okay, so you had 24 ounces. So that's not that much caffeine then. That's only 37
It's the
grams
sugar,
of caffeine.
dude.
It is the sugar. Well, yeah, we're going to find how much sugar is in it.
It's got like 7. Oh, dude, it's crazy because it's the added sugar. So there's natural sugar and then added sugar on top of that.
Did you have regular ones?
Oh, yeah.
Or like the light one? Okay, so yeah, that would be 20 grams of sugar, so 40 grams of sugar.
Plus, and how much is added? Because it says the amount of sugar and then added sugar on top of that.
Oh, that I don't have yet. Oh, here we go. There's the. Just give me the nutritional.
It's like, no, dude. Well, you donate if you donate 1 mummy, you can have all the information you want.
Yeah.
Little dude.
Yeah, it's a lot though.
The history annals said this stopped, but let me tell you, it didn't. Because where are the mummies? They didn't need them all.
Mummies.
Get Nick Cage. He needs to find them.
I'm gonna steal King Tut.
They're going to eat him if I don't.
Yeah. You shouldn't be eating mummies. It belongs in a museum.
Harrison Ford and Nick Cage do need to make a movie now that I think about it.
I think those two would kill each other on set.
I mean, that'd be great. Harrison Ford would win because he'd shoot first.
Yeah, he'd shoot first. You know what place definitely shoots first, Nathan?
Puntingame.com. Check it out. We got the entire network there for free, so get all of that goodness at puntingame.com. Also on youtube.com, in that search bar, I want you to type out Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor, no spaces. You get clips of this show, his show, not worth the time, and more importantly, that man's stand-up comedy clips. So like and subscribe. Back on puntingame.com. Get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Punting Game shop where you get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntingame.com. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout.
Oi, where'd Mommy go? Oh, we have a big dinner. We're out. Peace.
I crushed the bones of my enemies and trick 'em.
Who is it?